great show for you today. Let's see who's joining us. Allaire Perrault, Chef Matt Dean Pettit, and Lisa Chang. Hold on a second. Where are you three?
We're at the happiest place on earth, Disneyland Resort in California!
Okay, well, I want to be there. I would like to be there.
Tracy, I think I have an idea.
Ooh. That was magical. Welcome to Cityline in Disneyland. Woo! Now, if you think the four of us being grown-ups at this park, we'd be over it, no, not at all. Maddie, you've never been here before. This is your first time at the park. How's it been so far?
First time, and it is amazing.
We're gonna show you just how magical it's been. Take a look.
Imagine going to Disneyland at 4, going to Disneyland at 25, or in your early, 40s maybe. It's gonna be amazing. I think I'm gonna see it obviously in a different lens, but I think, as you know me, I'm probably one of the biggest kids you'll ever meet in your life.
Maddie, we're here. Okay, listen, are you ready for this?
I've been waiting my whole life for this.
Are you ready to see?
I'm ready.
Disneyland Resort.
I'm ready.
Turn around.
Yes!
The world is our oyster, but we
Let's
gotta
go.
deck you out. Okay, look at what we got here. Custom hats.
Oh my.
So this is yours, Maddie.
Thank you.
Let's get that squared
With my
away.
name on it and everything.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
First visit.
First visit.
First visit, Maddie.
Thank you.
So let's get your pin on. And ladies, let's show them this park. Let's go on some adventures. Let's go.
Matt, we're gonna ease you into the Disneyland attractions, and we're gonna start with the Mad Tea Party. Make that the Matt Tea Party today.
Thank you.
guys.
This is right up my speed.
Okay, perfect.
I thought this was for just kids. Apparently not. Oh my. This is serious.
Let's go.
We've worked up an appetite,
Yep.
so I figured that I would get us some of my favorite Disney treats on the go. Now, Matt, since it's your first time here, you have to try the Mickey pretzel.
I love
One
this.
of my favorites.
Thank you.
I'm also a big fan of the big churro.
Right.
Delicious.
Not the small churro.
sweet. Definitely not
The
the,
big
small
churro.
This
El
is
Grande.
the big Disney churro. But
So good.
perhaps my favorite treats, I feel like this is where you and I will really bond. It's the turkey leg.
This is our
You
moment.
ready?
I'm
Should
ready.
should we do like a little have a moment here? Ready? Go for it. Dig right in. Oh yeah. He's eating like a cob of corn.
All right, Matt, you know me. A little bit of sparkle. I'd like to think I live the princess life, at least in my dreams or in my sleep. So we're at Sleeping Beauty Castle. Should we go check it out?
Yes.
All right, let's roll.
go.
Go.
I'm eating, I'm seeing all the sights, I'm hitting the attractions, I'm getting like my steps in at the same time, so I'm reversing my calories, so everything I'm eating, I'm walking off, which is a win-win,
Okay, are you ready to level up?
I'm ready to level up. This is the time.
This is the time. This is Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, and this is a must-do attraction at Disneyland, and we're going on it right now.
Let's go.
Do it.
Let's
Do
go.
it.
You know what is funny? I've always said this is a dream to come to Disneyland, and now coming at my age, my ripe old age of maturity here as an adult, it's actually amazing. There is something for everybody. This place is absolutely the happiest place on earth.
I don't think any of us need any more evidence that this park is for more than the kiddies. MDP, you tore it up. You've had the best time on this trip. So I want to talk about looking back. I want to talk a little bit about our memories, because I think for all of us, Disney has held such a huge part of our lives. LA, do you have like your favorite Disney memory?
Well, of course, it's my first time to the park. My parents surprised me with the trip when I was 8 years old, and I will never forget not just the feeling, but also a feeling of my experience, but seeing my parents, because it was their first time coming to the park. And walking onto Main Street USA, and my dad, the first thing he did was took me into one of the shops to buy the autograph book.
Oh.
And then the entire trip was just meeting all of the characters, and I think he was equally excited, if not more than I was, to meet all of the characters, interact with them, get all of the autographs, and just give them all such a big hug.
Your parents are thinking, oh my goodness, I'm giving this to my child.
Right.
Like,
But
this is such a big
and they
deal.
did. But they
right?
gave me
And they
memories
did.
of them at the park
Which is
as
beautiful.
well, which I love.
Lise, how about you? You have a favorite memory?
Totally. I relate so much to LA's story. And in a similar regard, our first big family vacation was going to Disney together. So the four of us jumped in a car and we did the thing. And I have to say that, you know, when it comes to immigrant parents specifically, to be able to take your kids to Disney for the first time, as LA said, it wasn't only a joy for us as kids, but it was a joy for them, and it was a joy for us to experience our parents in a whole new light. You know, my dad, he was very strict.
Yeah.
And we saw my dad come to light in a completely different way. Yeah. He was a kid. He experienced things. He was as excited as we were. So I relate, like I said, LA. And the other part of this was seeing my mom with a pen and paper, literally jotting down the itinerary every single day on what we were going to do. And so even going back to like the apps and things that are available now, it just, you know, those are things that really stick out in the memory bank for sure.
I think that's beautiful because that's how we used to vacation. Parents sitting there and strategizing every last line, the itinerary, the anticipation, the excitement of it all.
And
like, that's
penny
beautiful.
pinching.
And then your dad's acting like Maddie.
Yes.
At the park.
Maddie's daddy.
That's nice.
But Maddie's
Good
a
dad,
kid.
and he's letting loose.
Maddie's
right.
a kid on a regular day.
I
though.
certainly am.
1000%.
I certainly am.
Okay,
That's why I
Maddie,
love being here.
your absolute favorite Disney memory. What do you got?
So being the first time at the park, it is obviously certainly hard to pick one. For me, I don't know if you remember, all of a sudden we were standing around, we're chatting, you know, the scene is going around, there's people everywhere, people are having fun, and all of a sudden I heard the marching band play Indiana Jones theme.
Oh,
Dun, 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 dun. I literally perked up like I won the award of the century. And I don't know if you saw this, but I made a direct beeline to the marching band. I was like dodging people. I was through. It was honestly one of the best moments of my life.
Yeah.
That is my theme song. You know, that was it. They can tell this is like real. Like I want to hear it again.
you're loving it.
Yeah,
You-
it
well,
was a
that
lot of fun.
you fancy yourself to be a bit of an Indiana Jones yourself,
I
don't
do.
ya?
I do. I certainly do.
Yeah, don't ya?
I'm scared of snakes.
Yeah. Well, my favorite memory, I feel, is more of a classic. It's a Small World. So I remember going with my parents and my sister, our first time at the park, and you go into It's a Small World, and I don't know, I must have been maybe grade 1, grade 2. So how old are you at that age, at that time? 6, 7?
Yeah, 6, 7. Yeah.
You go into the ride and you're seeing all of the different countries represented, and it's not a roller coaster, it's not spinning teacups, but it is something that is so imprinted into my brain. And then seeing that ride has kept the same integrity and even expanded, there's something for me so beautiful about seeing all of the nations represented, and it represents unity.
And
you
also
know?
so nostalgic. I love that you go back and
Yeah.
it is the childhood that you experience.
Yeah, you
It's
can
the
go back and
exact
see it.
same
You can go
ride.
back and
Yes.
see it and go like, that's cool. You're right.
That was like
It
me for Pirates of
never-
the Caribbean.
Yes.
Taking my kids on it,
Yeah.
being able to have like re-experience it again. I
Totally.
love
It never disappoints every time I do it. So listen, thanks for the memories. And we are making even more memories on this trip right now. So we're headed to break. We've got more adventures coming up.